you first realize you wanted to be a game designer?
Well, it probably happened when I was a kid and StarCraft came out. I played it for a bit, and at some point I realized there was a game editor that came with it. And so eventually I created my own campaign, and it was kind of bad, but it was a really good experience, like finding out that you can use these things to tell stories and create things, and it was just a heap of fun. And ever since, I've just kind of been wanting to design games.
So it starts young, guys. This is the third person we found out so far who started as a kid. So parents, watch your children like hawks. They could be budding game designers. Our next Blizzard team is in your midst. So how about you, Matt? How did you get into game design?
Yeah, similar deal. Like I was very, very young, and I was like 10. And my sister was in university at the time, and she was learning Turbo Pascal, and she used to teach me things here and there. You know, simple DOS commands to start up games like original SimCity.
Yeah.
And at the time I used to read a lot of choose your own adventure books, and then so I started trying to reverse engineer some of the stuff that she was doing, and then just changing the story in between. So I made my own kind of text-based kind of game, and then from there I love gaming, so we used to just game all the time, and eventually I got to a point where if I wasn't hacking games to try to cheat and try to get more credits or whatever, I'd be trying to build more levels so you know, me and my friends can get more play out of it. And we eventually started modding games like Quake and trying to have a go at modding Half-Life, and then building maps and stuff like that for Operation Flashpoint. And then yeah, I never tried to get into the industry. It's very small in Sydney, so.
So we're just going to have to start it.
Yeah.
We're going to have to build it from the ground up.
Well, it's been like that for like 10 years or so, and it's good. Like something like Game Jam's awesome, because I'm basically, I work for a bank now, and I'm at a point where I'm just kind of like, I want to be doing what I enjoy, you know. I enjoy gaming, and now it's suddenly like, hey, you got these courses, quantum, all these colleges popping up. Like, where were they when I was going for uni, you know? I had to do science and stuff like that, you know.
But you've got those game design like chops at this point with the modding that you've done. And something like Game Jam, do you feel like after something like this you can do it?
Yeah, well, I've been trying to break in the industry on my own, like just doing Unity, and because that whole Apple iStore, you know, Android, that whole scene is like exploding at the moment. So. And
the guys who are top on the Apple Store at the moment are Australian indie developers.
Yeah.
It's so heartening for all of us who are just trying to get started for the very first time without a conglomerate to basically pay the bills. So if you guys could come up with like one piece of advice for anyone else who's currently looking at trying to get into game design and going, oh crap, there's not really a community out here, what would you recommend?
First, there is a community, and get in touch.
So IGDA?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But also just make games. Like,
yeah,
make lots of games.
You can't go wrong. Like if you make something and it turns out it's not that fun to play, then work out what's wrong with it and just go again. Like, you know, it's code. It's not like
you've learned something from that, and the next one you make will be better.
Yeah, and get your friends to play it, hey, because your friends are gonna, you know.
They'll be brutal.
Yeah.
But they'll help you.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly.
So guys, the best way to learn is just make games. Learn from your mistakes. Keep doing it. Don't stop, and just make them again and again. And get in touch with community organizations like IGDA.
Definitely.
We can help you. We can find people who are doing it right now, mentors, other programmers, other artists. Get you in touch with schools. Get you in touch with programs. So folks, get started. It's not as scary as it seems, and we can all do it now. So thank you very much. Cool. Paul and Matt, you guys were a lot more impressive in your accolades to the viewers than I was just now. So I appreciate that. Okay, guys, cool.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.